Our kids are amazing. They're so loving and so accepting, and they didn't find out until we'd been together for quite a while. We'd actually gotten married in New Zealand, and they still didn't know we were in a relationship. And then they found out on their first trip to the United States, and she told them. And our daughter just went. She said, well, Tammy, we're not just friends, and we're actually married and in a relationship. And Blake is like, no way. And Paige is like, yes.
I like having two fathers. I also have two moms. My godmothers, Julie and Lisa. We are one big family together all, and it's nice having two sides, best of both worlds. So it's nice. I have two moms and two dads, and I think that's a great package deal.
So that's another really wonderful thing to say about Vashon, is that we've raised a daughter from the age of 1 who's now 17, and I can't remember a moment where she did not feel fully safe being, claiming the fact that she was part of a LGBTQ family. Yeah, that's a pretty awesome thing when I think about it.
I don't think my kids think one way or another too much about having two moms. It's more matter of fact. I mean, it's wonderful.
I had 2 young children, and I honestly wasn't concerned about how they would experience me as a transgender woman, but I was concerned at that point, again, this is maybe only 12 years ago, I was concerned at that point about how people might perceive my role as a parent. And I wasn't at that point, and I don't know that I was ready to be out anyway, but I was also conservative in the sense that I want to make sure my kids are old enough that, we're rolling into this. If I end up being outwardly transitioned, that nobody's going to give me a hard time about being a father. So that was a little bit of a thing going on. But then, I started being out more and more. I started, with the encouragement of my wife, I started going to Seattle. I pretty much came out to my daughters in '09, about 10 years ago. So they understood that. So there was sort of an expanding circle of people who knew that I was trans.
It's different from having like a mother and father. I mean, because it's like, growing up as a boy, it's fun to have like two kind of father figures that kind of their personalities kind of differ from each other. Like Francisco's more humble and like a lay low kind of person, and Brandy is a more social and like interactive kind of person. So it's like I get two of their, I guess, personalities mixed in.
And in my classes that I teach the children, and there's a lot of children of gay parents who come and talk about their parents, and sometimes a conversation will ensue amongst everybody. You have 2 moms, and so it is still a little learning curve for some of the kids. But it's nice for them to have me there, because I'll say, my kid has 2 moms too. And then everyone goes, and does the math.